God is good. And your response is all the time. All the time. And your response is God is good. These responses are used in and out of the church in a variety of different ways. We'll probably use them this Sunday in the Parish of Central Saanich as we worship at 10 o'clock at St. Mary's Church on 1973 Cultra Avenue. Please join us if you're nearby or able to do that. It should be a wonderful time live with the living Christ as we worship him. Those words, though, sometimes can be difficult they sound simplistic, or they sound like we're just giving this cliche comment about God being wonderful. One of the victims of the salsa festival on St. Clair in Toronto, a young man named Shaquan Kwashi, his last words to his mother as he left to go to that festival was, "God is good." So I imagine that it would be hard to carry those words after what took place in her life or his life. So, as we experience challenges and ups and downs in our lives, sometimes we wrestle with what it means to say God is good and what it means to accept that God is good. So, I don't want to oversimplify these words, but I do say that I think in life experience and my observations and in life in pastoral care around the parish and the wider world, that God is good. It sometimes is tricky to see, and yet we wrestle with God, as we heard that Jacob did at one point, and we learn through that wrestling that God honors us. We learn in this Sunday's gospel from Matthew that when Jesus meets the Canaanite woman, he suddenly declares her as a person of strong faith. And we've just gone through several weeks of Jesus identifying tiny faith, mustard seeds of faith in various people, including Peter when he made the attempt to walk on water and walked a few steps, it seems. Uh, you know, Jesus is transformed by the woman's strength of character, by her compassion for her sick and, in fact, possessed daughter. So he does a turnaround, and that's rare. Jesus doesn't do that often in the Bible. We see, Jesus is usually says what he says and stands on it. In this case, he listens, he understands, he makes a change, and that in itself is an act of forgiveness. That in itself is an act of showing that God is good through those actions of Jesus. We're also going to study Genesis 45, the coming together of Joseph and his brothers. Apparently, there was 11 brothers, so it's quite a gathering, and quite a bit said. And we experience a degree of forgiveness that I think any of us would have a hard time equaling in our lives, where he not only forgives them, but he fills their carts with food in the middle of a famine, by the way, and even a silver cup for each of them. So he sends them off with gifts. So I think the lesson is that forgiveness is more than just a few words. Forgiveness is a deep, radical hospitality. It's a deep, radical acceptance of the other person, and it's a showing to them the strength of this commitment. So we'll go deeper on Sunday. I hope you're able to join me. I know we have viewers on this sermon snippet from around the world these days. We've got people in Kenya, we've got people in Finland, we've got other people in Europe, England, right across Canada, Saskatchewan, the East Coast. So I want to extend a special greeting to all of you. I hope that you're blessed on this day. And if for any reason you're not able to attend church and this is your piece of worship, I hope that it's helpful and that God speaks to you. And if you're able to join us for worship, that's great. And remember, God is good. Thanks be to God. Listen and understand. Travel with God, my friend.